And we're back.
For more close to the end of the game.
Really is a lot of increments.
Way more than even remotely necessary, unless you save every time you happen across the save point.
Yeah. And I save a lot, but I don't save every time I see a save point.
If I had just been playing without recording this, I wouldn't have bothered saving.
But we gotta take a break somewhere, otherwise these videos would be like 3 hours long.
Like they used to be. Ta-da!
Wow, I forget where you get that code from.
There's a thing you can pick up. They put in the projection machine.
Oh yeah, right.
That shows what numbers you're supposed to do.
So I remember that discussion from the last time, but did you ever actually pick up the thing?
No. My God, Kenneth.
Kenneth, you are a terrible shot. And you suck. The world is better off not having you around.
Well, that's just mean.
Well, it's true.
Well, I mean, he was a chemist. So he was actually pretty helpful in the...
Why did they send a chemist to... I don't know what this is. A rescue mission?
Well, he was on Bravo team.
Right, what was Bravo team sent out there for? A search and...
To investigate the, escape of... Well, actually, no, was it? Was it the escape of Billy Cohen? Actually, no, it was the, to investigate the murders initially. And then Bravo team happened across the overturned MP vehicle. And then it became about this.
Okay, so the question remains, why would they send the team chemist out to the field to investigate a murder?
Because they sent the entire team, not just, like, part of it. That, and apparently, according to the source books, Kenneth was, like, their second choice for leader of Bravo team. Which I'm not sure why that was, but I'm going to assume that he was actually more talented than they let on.
I would hope so, because he made a pretty poor showing against the single zombie that ended his life.
Speaking of zombies.
Yes, I see we're back to the good old-fashioned Romero zombies here.
Now you're naked and you're dead. And pretty burnt up, too. How could it be rusted shut already? That's my question. It hasn't been in use for, like maybe a year?
It could have rusted in a year, I mean...
Rusted to the point where you can't open it.
If it's really, really moist air...
Moist.
Moist, yeah.
Moisture.
If there's a lot of moisture in the air and...
Go back to Tatooine and be a moisture farmer. Well, I suppose there was water dripping, so... I guess technically it probably was pretty moist in there.
I could see it happening.
Did I clear my... Oh, I must have cleared my cache on my laptop. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure I have more mailbag. Honestly, if I heard anything sparking and there was any water around, I'd be like, you know, I am gonna step back.
That would probably be wise.
Alright, I guess it's down. Fucking Chimeras. I don't know why they call them that, but...
Because they're a...
Could you not? As far as I know, they're just bugs. Giant bug monsters.
They're giant bug, monkey, frog monster things.
I hope everybody's ready for me to do a lot of walking.
This section.
This weird kind of arbitrary you have to walk around section. Otherwise you will blow up. For reasons. Reasons unknown to anybody.
It does seem kind of stupid that they make you have to do this.
Finally, I can get rid of these stupid emulas.
Yay! It'll be nice not having those clogging up the inventory.
I like how they kept it clearly GameCube shaped, like it was in the the GameCube version.
Yeah.
Now just like it's a generic computer box. And a stun gun battery pack, because I'm totally gonna need that at this point, really. I guess I might have if there had been more zombies around, but they're all dead, so...
Yeah.
Man, that continuous steam is really annoying. Could you not? And then I ran in a circle. But that's okay. Unlike the original Resident Evil, these things don't fucking infinitely spawn anymore.
Yeah, if they infinitely spawned here, that would be fucking awful.
Why does an elevator need... Why does an elevator run on fuel?
Why does an elevator run on a car battery?
At least a car battery makes sense.
No, it doesn't.
Electricity.
Not enough electricity to power an elevator.
But this elevator runs on fuel that will explode if you run while carrying it.
Granted, this makes less sense, but still.
Just so we were clear on that one. Yeah, that's a pretty fair amount of moisture, I guess. The floor is clearly wet.
Yes.
Really?
Are you sure that the fuel isn't for the generator?
Well, it just said that it's for the elevator's power system. I can't initialize the system because it apparently runs on some kind of fuel. Push some shelves. I think at this point the level designers are just like, yeah, we're just going to make everything kind of arbitrary and annoying. Because, I mean...
Well, this game has a lot of arbitrary and annoying things.
Well, I'm kind of questioning, like... Who put the shelves there? In such a fashion that you would need to push them out of the way to get to the rest of the room.
I really don't know.
Doesn't look like blood from surgery, though.
Okay, looking at Wiki, that is, the Chimeras are genetic mishmash of humans and flies, like Jeff Bloom.
Gross. Or Baxter Stockman.
Or Baxter Stockman. They are cloned with the old analog cloning techniques, inseminating human ovums with fly DNA.
Wait.
And then
How the fuck does that work?
genetically manipulated fly DNA, I guess. And then impregnating abducted women and making them carry the embryos to term.
Gross.
So, yeah, Resident Evil, kind of disturbing, as previously discussed.
I'm gonna guess that after maybe the first one, they just started cloning them, like regular sci-fi cloning. Because the alternative doesn't make any fucking sense.
Well, I think that, from what I was looking at in this article, they only made, like, a batch of them, and then kind of gave up on the project because they weren't really good for much.
I mean, even...
They were not cost-effective to produce.
Yeah, I was gonna... Cost-effective or, like, that whole, having to carry them to term thing.
Yes.
Which is why I assume they probably made, like, one or two, and, like, I think we'll probably just clone these from now on. That seems like it'd be way easier. Still, that's totally gross.
More zombie. No more zombie.
I'm just gonna...
That one's guts were hanging out its crotch.
That's the thing you put in the slider. The projector. I couldn't remember if it was going to be like Resident Evil 2 where they decided to keep a zombie hiding around the corner.
That's always a fair concern.
Insert GameCube disc. Unlock doors.
Yay, we can save Chris now. To Sanitation Division. This place is gross.
Clean this shit up, guys. I mean, really.
What the hell do we pay you for? Get down here and do your damn jobs.
I love it. After reading contents of this letter, please dispose. Well... I love it. Well, half the crew is dead. The other half clearly infected. Also, our security team totally fucked up. Also, a bunch of our specimens are loose. But hey, we did it. We made a bunch of dangerous shit.
State police. What state police? What state are we in?
The Midwest. That is basically about all we can really discern.
It's like Springfield in The Simpsons, although that has actually shown Homer's driver's license, and we know everything except the zip code of where they live.
Running could result in fatal explosion.
Yes.
Which is why we're gonna walk.
There is like a whole bunch of shit which actually influences the canister exploding, and nobody is 100% certain about it.
Which seems legit. I would think, like, shooting a gun at all might be a bit of a risky proposition, but...
Yes. Shooting anything bigger than the handgun seems to cause it.
Good thing everything's already dead.
In fact, I think even the handgun has a low % chance of making it go up. Taking enough damage. Running, obviously. I think more than 2 steps.
Well, enough damage will kill you anyway, so I guess it doesn't really make much of a difference there.
Significantly less damage than it would take to kill you normally.
Well, all fairness, that's not really much either. Have roughly the durability of a regular human being.
I think a zombie can grab you once, and then, like, second time, you're dead.
Like, I think at that point, if like a zombie grabbed me while I was carrying like fucking nitro fuel, I'd be like, dude, come on, really? Wouldn't end well for either of us. Please rub at least your 2 remaining brain cells together and think about this. I love it. You have to check the console to put the canister in. You can't use it. Arbitrary changing of rules. I was about to say, where the hell are you going, Alex? But then I realized it's just about time for next time on Radical Bromance.
Yeah.
That would certainly explain why I went back to the save room.
We sure have an odd tendency to lose track of time, considering we're sitting here watching the Seek bar.
I'm going to try really hard not to think about that whole Chimera thing.
Yeah. Good luck getting that image out of your head, buddy.
I'm sure somewhere that's somebody's fetish.
Oh, I have absolutely no doubt whatsoever.
I like thinking about ladies getting knocked up with weird monster things.
Yep.